LaGrave family and friends, where does our help come from? Our help is in the name of the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Our help is in Jesus Christ, who's the same yesterday, today, and forever. So as we continue on our Lenten journey, I'm thinking about Jesus in the upper room. And I'm thinking about how John talks about Jesus showing his disciples the extent of his love. John 13 says, the evening meal was in progress. Jesus knew that the Father had put all things under his power, that he had come from God and was returning to God. So he got up from the meal, took off his outer clothing, and wrapped a towel around his waist. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel that was wrapped around him. I'm always struck by Jesus' demonstration of love here. It reminds me a little of when my children were small and they wanted to demonstrate or express to me how much they loved me, and they would hold their arms out straight and stretch them as far as they could and say, "Mommy, I love you this much." Well, Jesus spent his final hours with his disciples, and his primary project with them was to show them why he had come to earth. While the shadow of the cross kept creeping closer to them, Jesus showed his disciples the central meaning of his message, love. And the demonstration of that love there in the upper room included both humility and service. Bending down or being on the same level as someone else's feet was a sign of humility in Jesus' day. But it was usually, of course, the students who sat at the feet of others, not the teacher. Today, I'm thinking about how hard it is for us sometimes to be humble enough before someone else to open ourselves to them, to bend ourselves before them, to learn from them. In fact, it's my prayer today that I will be humble enough to listen well to the experiences and grief of my sisters and brothers of Asian descent as they reflect on the horrors of the recent murders and the rise in racism toward them. And actually, it's my prayer that all of us, as followers of Jesus, that we might humble ourselves enough to listen well and to learn from the Black, brown, Indigenous, and Asian neighbors God has given us. Gracious God, may your Spirit inspire us all to humbly learn from and serve the neighbors we have from you. Amen. May the peace of Christ be with you and go with you wherever you are. May he guide you through the wilderness and protect you in the storm. May he fill you with thanksgiving for the wonders he is showing you, and may he bring us all back together face to face, rejoicing once more. The peace of Christ be with you.